Who are the third-party and independent candidates running for president? Because 75% of Americans think Biden should not run again, and 69% think Trump shouldn't either, the door is wide open for a slew of potential candidates who don't subscribe to one of the major political parties. So, let's get to it. First up is Cornel West. He's a lifelong socialist running as an independent. As a professor, he has taught at Harvard, Yale, and Princeton. His platform is one of the furthest to the left we've seen, maybe ever. Among many issues listed on his site, here are just a few. He has plans to put a wealth tax on all billionaire holdings and transactions. He would attempt to establish a federal universal basic income commission. He would cease military funding to Israel and codify an equal rights amendment for LGBTQIA+ US residents. Next up is Jill Stein, running on the Green Party ticket. You might remember her for being blamed by many for Hillary Clinton's loss in 2016. Democratic voters believed Stein split the votes that otherwise most likely would have gone to Hillary's bid. Stein has few issues on her campaign site, which include adopting a Green New Deal, establishing an economic bill of rights, including the right to a living wage job, housing, food, healthcare, education, and more, and upending the military-industrial complex. Then we have RFK Jr., who is running as an independent. You might know RFK Jr. as the conspiracy-loving Nepo baby who claims autism comes from vaccines. In a hypothetical three-way race between Biden, Trump, and RFK Jr., the latter garnered 20% of the vote. Issues on his campaign site include raising the minimum wage to $15, protecting wildlands from oil drilling, mining, and suburban sprawl, and restructuring the prison system into more of a rehabilitation system. Among the lesser-known contenders in the third-party sphere is Peter Sonski, nominated by the American Solidarity Party, a Christian Democratic party. He staunchly opposes abortion, believing life starts at conception, and he also opposes marriage equality. Another relatively obscure contender is Michael Wood, nominated by the Prohibition Party, the US's oldest third-party entity, which is focused on alcohol as a national health crisis. The potential entry of figures like Manchin or Liz Cheney into this sphere remains uncertain, despite frequent discussions about their possible candidacy. As we approach the ballot box, the question remains whether people will actually cast their votes for these alternative candidates. Americans haven't elected an independent president since George Washington, and that was before political parties existed. So, yeah, it'd be an extreme long shot.